So a couple of weeks ago, I went to the Googan HQ and decided to buy their fish tank. And today I decided to go ahead and clean it. So first, we just started off with some paper towels and water. So first, I decided to just start with a paper towel and some water. And I started scrubbing, and most of the stuff came off except some of the caked on stuff. So we did some more stuff to that. But as I was doing this, I started getting eaten alive by ants. They were crawling all over my legs. And then I noticed some plants at the bottom of the tank. So after I picked the plants off, I decided to go ahead and wash it because there was spider webs and stuff. So I went to the water hose and noticed something. There were a bunch of wasps just watching me, so I had to go and get the gat. So I came out here and I stopped the ops, went ahead and turned the water on and began to spray down the tank. It was working pretty well on that caked on stuff. As you can see, it got pretty clear there. Started spraying the rocks and the sides of the tank. My dog hates water. Kept spraying, and you can see this like soap stuff at the bottom. That's all the dirt and stuff floating up to the top. So after I sprayed, I began to spray the outside of the tank to see if some of it was on the outside, and then I poured all the water on the inside of the tank out to go ahead and clean the rocks a bit. And yeah, then there was a little bit of water left, but we're not going to set the tank up, so it's not a big deal right now. I came over here and got the Googan logo and began to wash it because the tank was pretty clean. And as you can see, this got pretty much all the stuff off. I did this process on the lid, the Googan logo, and yeah, the pressure wash jet stream on the water hose seemed to do the trick. So yeah, we finished washing everything. This is the lid right here, and then this is the divider for the lid. So we got everything cleaned off. The jet stream, like I said, worked really well, and then the wasps came back, so they wanted to smoke again. But we got everything washed off, and I decided to go ahead and spray it with some window cleaner. Don't worry, I'm going to wash this out again before we put any fish in, so the window cleaner is not going to harm the fish. So I started to rub this down again with some water, window cleaner, and a paper towel, and it got the really caked on stuff. So yeah, so I kept scraping all this dust and stuff off the tank, and we got pretty far with that, but we're gonna go ahead and rinse it with some more water before we put some fish in and let it sit for a couple days. And yeah,